Hey everybody, Superfolder1 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fold this origami golf club that I designed for Father's Day. Now, I get that it's a little bit later than Father's Day, but I ended up folding one of these for my dad because I didn't have anything else, so I made it up day of. I'm sorry, I'm lazy. It's a habit. But here it is, the tutorial for it. This particular one is made from some foil paper, which is different than foil backed paper. Foil backed paper honestly would work better. It wouldn't fan out as much, but you can use whatever paper you want. And do you want to learn how to fold it? Well, if you do, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay, so for this model I'm going to be using a square of foil paper that has been painted gray on one side with acrylics. Now, you need the base of a 32 by 32 grid for this model, and if you would like to know how to fold a 32 by 32 grid accurately, you can find a tutorial for that on Sarah Adams' channel, and I will link the video right here. Okay, so now that we have our 32 by 32 grid, we are going to start by taking our edge here and folding it in along our center edge here. Center edge. And we're going to fold it up to one line before our center edge. So I'm going to take my flap here and fold it up to here. Right up to that line. This will create a 64th in between a row of squares, but that's necessary. So we have this here. Now we're going to want to accordion fold it. So we're going to fold up here, this, go back and forth like this along the entire way. Okay, there we go. So now we have this here. Now we're going to fold our edge right around here. We're going to fold the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th square in half diagonally this way. That. If you think that head is a little long, then you can go ahead and go for 7 blocks up. There we go. So now go ahead and reverse that fold. So find your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th block and fold that in half. Now this won't produce the most accurate accordion lines here. It won't produce the most accurate triangles that we're going to collapse along. So you might have to end up going along them yourself. And yes, so here we're going to simply fold up like this. We're not going to completely reverse the fold. We're going to collapse along it. So we're going to more fold along this line here. Sorry, you couldn't see that. This line right here. right underneath our triangle lines, and we're going to be pushing in along those lines here. So we're going to be going right along here and folding this up to here, like this. Go ahead and do that all the way down it. Okay, so we're back, and this is the end result. You see here, we're more taking that line and collapsing along the triangle grid so that we get this here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hold it so that we have an L here, and we're going to take these two flaps right here. We're going to just pull that out like this. Make that line and like this. What we're really doing is taking this first little accordion thing, 1, 2, 3 blocks, and pushing it upward at an angle, if you want to think about it that way. So now we do that on the other side. Take our 1, 2, 3 blocks here and push this up. So now we have this here. And this is looking more like a putter instead of a typically shown golf club. So what we're going to want to do is go into the center here, find the center flaps, be right about here, and we're going to grab those center flaps here. Oh, here, let me find those center flaps. We're going to go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right around here. And we're going to go ahead and pull those down like so. Now we're going to really shape the head of it. We're going to go up here and we're going to just fold at angles. Really, I would say go from the second square, the first 2 squares, and fold on the diagonal of those 2 squares. Right about here. Now do that on the other side. So we get our first 2 squares and we're folding along the diagonal of those first 2 squares. Okay, so we're going to want to go in here, find those center flaps that we pushed down, and we're going to want to reverse fold those. This is a center bump here. Now you can just reverse fold around that. So we're going to take this and we're going to fold in this angle here. Really, you can adjust the angle to your liking if you want to, which kind of angle you want on your golf club's head. And we're going to repeat that on this side. Go along this angle here. Now, to round it out off, we're going to just fold tab over here. There you go. So here is the head of the club. Now, your golf club is pretty much done, but if it accordions out like this, fans out the whole time, then you can go ahead and get a glue stick and glue it together, or you might want to find some other ways of keeping it together, and you can experiment with that. So now you need a golf ball to hit. So you can just go ahead and you can take any old scrap of paper. I'm going to go ahead and just grab a square of kami, and I'm just going to ball it up. And now you can just play desk golf during work, school, or whatever you need to do. So, I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial by me. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for weekly origami tutorials and videos in between. And please check over at my Etsy shop. There is a link in the description below where you can buy other origami that I have folded, including the Fiery Dragon V2 by by Cade Chan, or the Origami Pikachu designed by Tadashi Mori. You can find the link to that in the description below, along with the link to my Instagram. I hope to be getting some other social media soon, but in case I can't, my Instagram is still down there. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye!